Hey guys, it's Dr. Tom with EBM Fitness Solutions, and in this video we're going to look at a quadruped glute stretch. So stretching the glutes is sometimes necessary and it's warranted, but sometimes getting to the stretch or getting yourself in a position to stretch irritates or tweaks other things. The nice thing about this stretch is, again, it keeps your body in a comfortable supported position and it keeps the stretch in the glute, but it doesn't jeopardize spine mechanics, it doesn't torque your knee, everything else stays in a relaxed position. So we're going to go into our quadruped position, so again, hands and knees. We're going to set the position stability up top, abs are tight, and then from there we'll go into the stretch based on which leg you're trying to stretch. So again, quadruped position, hands and knees. Again, kind of screw the hands into the ground, kind of lock the shoulder in. Now bring your knees together for this one, okay? So if I'm going to stretch my left hip, I'm going to take my right knee, pick it up, and bring it onto the other side and rest it on the ground. So in this position now, right here, I have a nice stretch going through my left glute. I'm going to hold this position for, again, 15, 20, maybe up to 30 seconds. Then I would bring the right leg back, reset, and if I want to stretch my right hip now, my right glute, left leg comes over and behind, and I hold this position. Now, in the stretch position, one thing to keep in mind, hip anatomy varies greatly person to person, okay? So when the thigh bone comes out, the femur, it angles in to meet up with the socket. Well, that angle is different for a lot of people. It could be more of a 90-degree angle, it could be maybe up to like 145 degrees or somewhere in between. And then where the socket is pointing, right? So the socket could point more towards the front, more towards the side. So those combinations are going to change the hip anatomy for each person, and it'll impact things such as your deadlift and your squat, your ability to kind of get down low, but also how and where you feel the stretch and how you're going to get the stretch. So when you're in that position, when you move the leg behind, some people can kind of sit to the side more, some people can rock forward more, some people can rock back more, and you'll have to play around with what works best for you. But when you get into the position, if you don't feel the stretch, again, it's a couple things. Either your glutes don't need stretching and you can go on to something different, or you want to just look at, if you shift and move around in different positions, can you get a little bit more of a pull through the glute? So experiment with it and see what works for you, but understand that sometimes not everything needs to be stretched. So even though this is a good stretch, it may not be beneficial for you, and it may not be something you need to work on, and you can just move on to other things.